What's going on, Facebook? This is Joe Lauzon. I'm fighting on Saturday against Stevie Ray, the UFC in Nashville. Fight's going to be the second fight on Fox Sports 1, so I'm here to hang out. We'll see how this goes. I think it should be pretty good. I've done this before. We've had a good number of people. So we will see. We will see who wants to show up and who wants to actually talk and hang out. Hello. I can't even come close to saying your name, but hello. But yeah, I'm excited. Training camp was good. Very pretty much injury free. Always like little bumps and bruises, but nothing major, nothing to complain about. Hello to the UK. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling rested. It's great to be in Nashville because it's only an hour time difference from Boston, East Coast. So that's good. It was a nice short flight, 2.5 hours. That was great. So yeah, it's good. I would much rather fight 100 duck-sized horses. Horse-sized duck is just... Have you seen ducks? They're terrifying. But yeah, so it should be a good show on Saturday. Really, really good card, top to bottom. It's a great card. So I think it's gonna be a good show. It's great that I get to fight on Fox Sports 1 because I've tons of friends and family and everyone else, and they watch all my fights. But it gets a little expensive sometimes when they got to pay $60 to watch me fight. So it's great to be on Fox Sports 1, free for everyone. Everyone gets to see. Robert, I have thought about 145 before. I fought at 145 a couple times before the UFC. Wasn't a good experience. Wasn't good. I thought it was too much of a cut. I think it's much better being at 55. I think that cutting weight is kind of like one of those necessary evils a little bit, but I don't think I have to kill myself to cut weight. I'm happy being 170 pounds, fighting guys at 155. They're also 170, 175 pounds, maybe a little bit heavier in some cases, but overall I'm pretty happy being at 55. I appreciate all the support from everyone. Tons of people telling me that they're excited for my fight. They're looking forward to the fight. After party, no idea. Not going anywhere. I will be finding some kind of Five Guys or In-N-Out or some kind of burger place and eating like a fat kid. Maybe some ice cream. We'll see how it goes. See how crazy we want to get. It sucks because for East Coast fights, it's so far. It's just so late. Not so far. It's so late. Getting out. Fights get over at 1 o'clock. By the time you're done press conference, it's almost 2. It's just a long, long night. My ears are rather quite large, yeah. What do we see myself next year? I have no idea. I take it one day at a time, one fight camp at a time. I do not know when I'm going back on PKA. I saw that scroll by before. Woody says if I win, maybe I can go on. But I have to, if I don't get a bonus, I'm not welcome. To Scott. So it's not my daughter, it's my son that has neuroblastoma, or had neuroblastoma. He's doing great now. He's doing good. We caught it really early with Joey, so I hope for you have good results and good experience as well as you can for dealing with something like that. But yeah, Joey's doing awesome. He's got we're more focused on school issues and that kind of stuff now, and no more health scares, which is really good. How long have I been fighting? So when I was 15 or 16, I started jiu-jitsu. I think I was like right before my 16th birthday, and I started doing jiu-jitsu, and I loved it. And then I started doing grappling tournaments, and I was doing well. And I helped guys in my gym get ready for fights, and they did well. So I thought I could do it. So I've been fighting since I was 18, which is now 14 years ago, which is kind of crazy. But I did jiu-jitsu for like 16. Any interest in staying in the sport after? Jesse, yeah, I'm sure I'll do something with the sport. I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm definitely going to do something, I think that I've seen a lot of different angles on how kind of things can play out, and I understand why things happen sometimes that, maybe the general public doesn't understand. And I think I do a good job at kind of conveying that and getting it across to people. But we will see. I don't know if I'm definitely going to do something, but I'm definitely going to try to do something. Shout out to Nick Garris. It's coming from Kurt. And Araya from Eric French. How many times have I beat up my brother since those videos? Those videos, so you're talking about the backyard fight videos. That was at a pig roast my family has. And that was like pretty intense. Not that much more intense than most training sessions, but pretty close. But we've done tons of really heated training exchanges. Does my wife work out of the gym with me? Nope. No, she's come and taken classes a few times, but she does her own thing. She does a lot of like body pump and stuff like that. She's a nurse at Children's Hospital in Boston, so she's got kind of like a weird schedule. I've got a weird schedule, so she just makes it to whatever classes she can. Advice for female beginner: train like the guys. Get after it. Train with guys. Go for it. I do remember the Melvin fight, yes. I did not get rocked in that fight. I felt fine. Definitely a shout out to all the kids fighting cancer. Super, super crappy to have to deal with. It just makes you tougher. Big shout out. Huge shout out to the Dana Farber Cancer Institute, Jimmy Fund, Boston Children's Hospital. If I could take back one loss, they all suck. Every time I lost, I've always been upset, but I've taken a lot from it. Same thing from wins. It's crappy. What's up, Matt? From Franklin. You're not too far from East Bridgewater. Do I think about fighting a lot when I'm not training for a fight? I used to. I'm able to kind of turn it off now and deal with other stuff. Deal with stuff from my gym. Play a healthy amount of Xbox. Hang out with my son. Focus on all that stuff. Gotta have priorities. But yeah, I used to not be able to turn off my brain on fighting stuff and training, but I can do a little bit better now. The Gabe Rudiger fight in Boston was awesome. I remember everything. Crystal clear as day. It was a great fight. Couldn't have gone better. It was awesome to fight in front of all my friends and family. I think I had like 600 and something people there. It was a great time. I love playing paintball. I don't get to play as much as I would like, mainly just because things are always going on. I feel like I train Saturday mornings, and then I have fights on Saturday nights a lot, and usually on Sundays I'm hanging out with my son, so I don't get to play as much as I would like, but I do like to play paintball. The HK Army video was awesome. It was a few years ago now, but it was awesome. That last Naga tournament was rough, but Kip has a lot of experience running tournaments, and I know they made a lot of changes. The last Naga that was in Boston, they tried to do something new, and it just kind of backfired on them. But I'm sure they're making it better. Kip and Joe Cuff do a good job. What's up, Nick? We're loving Nashville out here. We had some really good food yesterday. I went to, what was the name of the place we went to? Urban something? Urban Cookhouse? We went to Urban Cookhouse or something yesterday. It was really freaking good. Do I like Mexican food? I'm going to catch crap for this, but I eat Chipotle all the time. I know it's not real Mexican. I get it. But I do love me some Chipotle. I'm definitely going to get some tacos or burritos or something while we're out here. Strongest part of my game is, I think, the mental side of things. I think I do a good job at kind of figuring out, where we are, where we need to go, and how we're going to get there. Yeah, so I'm not that heavy right now. I think I woke up today like 166, 167, which is a little bit light for me, but anywhere like 68, 70 is perfect, and I have a really easy time cutting weight, so it'll go pretty easy. What's up, Norton, Mass? What's up, Philly? I'll go on PKA as soon as Woody says I need more bonuses. He said being tied for the most bonuses is not enough. If I'm not the clear champ, then I'm not welcome. Favorite post-fight meal, In-N-Out or Five Guys? Usually In-N-Out because we don't have it on the East Coast. Jessica, I don't know who your husband David is, but if he's near us, tell him to come check out my gym. Don't have any plans to hang out in Nashville after. I want to get home. The most important thing I want to see after my fight is my son. So we're taking an early flight home Sunday morning. What's up, Reddit? What's up, RMMA? Love you guys. Stop frowning. That's just that's just me. I can't help it. Eric, right after my fight, I felt like I lost. I went back and watched it. I felt like the first round I won, the third round I lost. I thought the second round was really close. I wasn't as opposed to the judging as I initially was. I thought it was really close, but I did think that I kind of edged it out a little bit. How often do I train? I'm in the gym twice a day, probably twice a day, 4 days a week, and then once a day for the other 2, and then 1 rest day. Favorite submission in the gi? Bow and arrow choke's always fun. I feel like you're going to pop someone's head off. It's up from Australia. Larry and I don't smile. When I win on Saturday, I'll smile. That's about it. I did not know there was a Jack Daniel's distillery in Nashville. But I don't really drink, so it doesn't really matter for me, but maybe we'll go with my guys. Did you guys know that? Yeah. I didn't know that. They knew that. Of course they knew that. What country did the UFC go to that they haven't? I like the UFC staying domestic and staying in the United States because it's a lot less travel for me. But, I think it's, for anyone going to a UFC for the first time, it's awesome. So I think it's great. I'm not going to Live in Legends this year. No. I wish I could. It's a big paintball event outside Chicago. But I don't think I'm going. Have not heard anything about it. Favorite all-time UFC fighter, BJ Penn, no question. Do I see a rematch with Dylan Dennis in the future? No. I'm sure he's fighting at 70 and 55er, and we're way different ends of the spectrum as far as that goes. But I'm excited to see him fight. I don't. I'm excited. I want to see what happens. My weight at the moment, 66, 67, somewhere around there. I don't eat breakfast, so I woke up at 67, but I'm probably 66 right now, maybe. I've been drinking some water, but maybe I'm a little heavier. Maybe I'm 68. But I've not eaten anything today, so we'll see. I'll eat lunch after we work out. We're going to do this. I got another interview. We're going to go work out, and then I'll go eat. Stuff my face, eat like a fat kid. How many hours a day do we train? A few. Probably 3 to 4. What's up, New Hampshire? I was there this past weekend. Thank you from Memphis. How do I turn the aggression off after a fight? I just want to win. And once the fight's decided, win or lose, I don't really care. I absolutely understand what you talk about with the anger on 24, or murder 4, whatever you want to call it. Where 24 is tough. I also love BJ Penn. Someone else said that they love BJ Penn. I'm with you. Favorite submissions, whatever gets the job done. Arm lock, choke, whatever. My son's doing great. He is the tougher Lauzon for sure. He's doing good. I'm missing him. I FaceTime with him. We went and saw Kong last night at one of the local movie theaters here. And right before the movie started, my wife FaceTimed me, so I got to talk to him before he went to bed, which was awesome. All right, guys, they're prying the phone away from my hands. I gotta do another interview. Thank you for hanging out, though, checking it out. Check me out on twitter.com/JoeLauzon, facebook.com/JoeLauzon. You should all be coming to my Facebook because I know you're on Facebook because that's where this is. So you should definitely come check it out. We're going to start uploading all our video blog stuff. We're doing video blogs all week long. So we're going to start, I think we're going to post the first one today, sometime today, probably the next 4 or 5 hours, I would guess. And then we'll have video blogs every single day, like pretty much up to the minute. Like, it's not, yeah, it's pretty good. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you for checking us out. Check out my social media stuff, and I will see you guys on Saturday.